Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back. It's me, Priolo, your resident black, biracial, multi-passionate musician. I face white people. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. And I'm here today to talk about the root chakra and the crown chakra. So we're going to go back to go forward, but we're first going to talk about the national days of today, February 2nd. I'm sure you all know one of them. So, put that in the comments. But first, I'm going to introduce Love and Action Network and our partners, as well as the socials that you can follow us on. So, Love and Action Network is a peer support organization where we encourage, equip, and empower you to put your times, talents, and treasures in action. In action. All right. And our CEP is at Andre in the Flow. You can find him on all platforms at that handle. We also have PWYC. He joined us just on Friday for Deconstruction Junction, which you can find on our newsletter. And then there's, of course, me, Priolo Studio. And you can find all of the newsletter, podcast, TV show, at lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. You can also take direct action there to call for Charles McNair, and I am changing the number here. Charles McNair has been in jail in North Carolina for 16,494 days, and we are trying to get him out. So there is a quick link direct action process on the website that you can take to email and or call Governor Stein's office to ask about clemency and commutations that were left from Roy Cooper and where they are currently at on that whole thing. Okay, let's get into the national days. Like I said, y'all know one of them. And that is Groundhog Day. Yep, it is Groundhog Day. 6 more weeks of winter is what he said. It's also National Hedgehog Day, National Tater Tot Day, National Ukulele Day. It is Dump Your Significant Jerk Day. It is National Brown Dog Day. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. It's National River Day. Oh, that's fun. It's Rheumatoid Arthritis Awareness Day. It is Scout Sunday. Self-Renewal Day. Yes, yes. The Record of a Sneeze Day. I just did that. World Wetlands Day, and it's also Shakira's birthday today. All right. Isn't that just beautiful? All right. So I'm going to do inspo for both days, which is We the Urban. Happy Black History Month to everybody. Blackity, black, baby. All right. We're going to read this. Black history is way more than slavery because that is white people's history, okay? Black history is way more than segregation. Black history is way more than systemic racism. Black history is innovation. Black history is creativity. Black history is resilience. Black history is triumph. Black history cannot be contained. It cannot be limited to the shortest month of the year, yet it stands as a vital reminder to continue uplifting Black voices, advocating for equality, and decolonizing our perspectives today and always. Our history did not begin in chains. Sending love to Black artists, sending love to Black elders, sending love to Black mothers and fathers and parents, they, thems, caregivers. That's on the next line. Sending love to Black caregivers. Sending love to Black multiracial folks. Hey, babe, that's me. Sending love to Black women. Sending love to Black men. Sending love to Black non-binary people. What in the world? Sending love to Black children. Sending love to Black souls. Mending from loss. Sending love to Black LGBTQIA plus people. Sending love to Black people in the diaspora. Sending love to Black survivors of injustice. Sending love to Black people rebuilding. Sending love to Black healthcare workers. Sending love to Black activists. Sending love to Black trans people. Yes. Sending love to Black voices emerging. Sending love to Black people with depression. Sending love to Black entrepreneurs. Sending love to Black educators. Sending love to Black lives in all their diversity. And sending love to Black disabled folks. That's not, did you see my whole thing go into dark mode? They're mad at DEI, but not sexism, racism, homophobia, misogyny, transphobia, and or xenophobia. The heck? Don't buy where you won't be hired. Don't buy where you won't be hired. Don't buy where you won't be hired. Black History Month mantra. In the face of division, we choose unity. In the face of hate, we choose love. In the face of oppression, we choose liberation. In the face of ignorance, we choose education. In the face of injustice, we choose action. In the face of despair, we choose hope. Black history is world history. Recognize the past, evaluate the present, and plan for the future, because some of y'all are making history today. All right, I think I forgot to say at the beginning, if you are listening to this on the replay and or listening to me right now, be sure to share this with your friends. I'm going to go do that because I done forgot. She forgot to go in and do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn my sound down. I'm going to go into the Instagrams and I'm going to share it to Priolo's news channel, Studio News, and then I'm also going to share it with the Love in Action news. And if you're here on Instagram, I will come check the comments momentarily. If you're here on YouTube, I don't know who you are. I can't say hello to you unless you say hello to me. And it's okay if you don't want to say hello to me, but just share me with your friends, okay? That's all I ask. Share our network with your friends. Okay, let's do crown chakra Saturday. So yesterday was obviously Saturday. We're going to end the week. Last week's theme was the power of listening. And then we'll move into this week, which starts with the root chakra and kind of ground ourselves in that. Okay, so the crown chakra is the center of spiritual connection and universal love. Listening deeply is a form of spiritual practice, connecting us to the divine and to one another. I agree with that. If you feel so called, you can visualize a violet or white light at the top of your head, connecting you to the universal energy of love and understanding. And the affirmation, I listen as an act of love and spiritual connection. Once again, I listen as an act of love and spiritual connection. For for crown chakra, you can also use the mantra, I know or I understand. Okay. A couple more things. I encourage you to practice listening as an act of presence and devotion, whether in prayer, meditation, or conversation. I was watching Walking Dead yesterday, and there's a priest on there. His name is Gabriel, and he does many bad things as time goes on. And welcome to the stream, Arthur. But anyway, he has this conversation with another priest who says to him, "You can't hear God anymore, can you?" And Gabriel says something like, "I don't believe that," and then kills him. And anyway, it was just a really interesting, like, like, how do we hear God? And we had a whole conversation about this last year, child. You guys can scroll for it on the newsletter. You can also share an example of how deep listening connected you to something greater than yourself. Reflect on how listening is a sacred act that nurtures connection and love. And also share with us in the comments how you'll be practicing listening as a spiritual act. All right. Week 6. We're on week 6 of the year already, folks. My goodness, week 6 of the year. And we're into the root chakra. So let me introduce the week 6, celebrating differences. This week focuses on embracing diversity and inclusion as a powerful expression of love. Each day is aligned with a chakra. Like I said, we're doing root chakra today, using its unique energy to deepen our understanding of how love flourishes in a world of differences. So, the root chakra and today's theme is embracing cultural roots. Yes, yes. Welcome, viewer. I already welcomed y'all. These are my show notes, y'all. The root chakra is the center of grounding and belonging. Cultural diversity strengthens our sense of community. We can embrace this, right? So, embracing cultural diversity strengthens our sense of community. Duh. I'll say it one more time. Whiteness, the trademark of whiteness is exclusion. So any kind of inclusion that we can do where we accept all people as long as they're not harming us, or intentionally harming, we can have cultural diversity, and that strengthens our bond. It strengthens our causes, right? And it strengthens our connection to each other. Okay. we're going to do the meditation. We didn't do any breathing today. So I'll give you the meditation. Then we're going to do 4 beats in, 4 beats out twice in a row. Visualize roots extending from your feet, connecting you to the earth and to the cultural roots of humanity. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. The affirmation that you can also say over yourself or say over others is, I honor and celebrate the diverse roots that ground us all. So here we go. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those roots are going down. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Maybe that affirmation. I honor and celebrate the diverse roots that ground us all. And you should be breathing out. Good. Very nice. Now, we do this on my page during Black History Month. It says to encourage you to learn about a culture different from your own by reading a book, watching a documentary, or engaging with someone from that background. Don't ask for individual education. Okay, there's reminders on my page, and I'll try to like make individual posts about each reminder. But Black History Month, y'all, I'm asking the simple questions of like a Black person that inspires you, a Black author, da 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 da. And I'm sharing those on my page every day of Black History Month. Okay. And so I hope that that helps you meet Black folks in the diaspora. Okay. All right. Yeah, embracing. Yeah. Okay. If you're comfortable, share a story of how embracing cultural diversity has enriched a community. I do think that my Build the Table meeting, the first one, had a whole bunch of different kinds of people. And I hope to bring that back again this year, or some form of it, because I do think that it's very important to me, and having diverse spaces and not being the only Black person in the room, or being the only woman in the room. Like, these things are, we shouldn't still have to be talking about them in 2025. Reflect on how understanding different cultural roots creates unity. One of my friends, they do every month they try a meal from a different culture and they cook it together and stuff like that. And like my husband and I often for the big holidays will try like different foods. Like we've tried, Nigerian food, and we've tried Thai food, and we've tried, Vietnamese food, and all of these things. And so I just encourage you to try out things from culture. And one of the easiest ways I think is through cooking. You can often find those recipes available on the internet, or find someone sharing them that is of that culture, and go from there. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you're with me now, or if you're listening in the replay, comment below with a cultural tradition or heritage that is meaningful to you. That will be fun. That'll be so fun. So I would love it if you would comment that. And with that, from all of us here at Love and Action Network, at Andre in the Flow, at PWYC at Tara Priolo Studio, and Angie, our SVP of Dr. Flow's fan club, Angie Enterprises. Continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, and ain't nobody can change that. Joy is our revolution. Step into it and belong to it. And I will see you next time. Happy Black History Month, y'all.